Peace, it's Equality Fragrances coming to you from Prince George's County, Maryland. Welcome to my cipher. A cipher is a person, place, a thing within my circumference. The understanding of my cipher is peace. For all those new to the channel and those who have been supporting me since day one, I humbly appreciate all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop some new videos. All of that goes a long way in helping the channel grow, and it costs you nothing to do. It's about 40% of you all who aren't subscribed to me, who watch my videos. I would love to have you as subscribers. If you have any questions for me, do not forget to follow me on IG. Send me an inbox message. I reply to all inbox messages. That is, if you are following me. If you're not, I'm just going to delete your message. So with that being said, come on in, sit down, and let's build. Today, I'm going to be doing a video giving you 5. Yes, 5. I'm not doing 10 today. I'm going to give you 5 great unisex fragrances that will absolutely get you compliment in 2021. These work for me. I am telling you now. They're a little sweet, slightly floral, musky, woody, ambery base. These fragrances are absolutely phenomenal. If you are a woman wearing them, you will be complimented. If you are a man wearing them, you will be complimented. So I'm gonna go down these fragrances, discuss when I will wear them, how I will wear them. You can do what you want to do. At the end of the day, every fragrance can be worn by a man or woman, but some fragrances give off masculine energy, some give off feminine energy. That's a whole nother video I'll do in my series called Frag Talk. It's masculine and feminine in fragrances. That's a rant that needs its own separate video. But with that being said, let's start off the show. Coming in number 5 is a fragrance I've discussed on a few videos, and that is coming from the house of Mancera, and that is Juicy Flowers. I have worn it, tested it, and I kind of have my take on what this fragrance is and how I would wear it. If you took Mancera's Instant Crush, if you don't know what that is, you need to know what it is. It is my #1 most complimented fragrance within my collection. And when I say compliments, I'm not talking about people who know you. I'm talking about from strangers, my #1. And you took Jardin Exclusif, which is probably like in my top 15 at least complimented fragrance, and you blended those two together, you would get this. Now, is it redundant if you own Instant Crush to have this? No, I don't think so. Is it redundant to own Jardin Exclusif and have this? Yeah, it is redundant. It's a tad bit redundant. What is this composition is sort of similar to? If you ever smelled Jardin, Eta Purpura, or Suspiro line, which I believe is no longer in existence, Eta Purpura, both of them have the same name, both from the same people. It's really close to that fragrance. So you get this fruitiness. Now, some of the fruits in here are like a lot of what people would say feminine fruits, or a lot of fruits that are used in a lot of women marketed fragrance. Peach, juicy pear. You get some florals. Now, jasmine is the only floral listed from the official website, but I don't really get jasmine, and y'all know I hate jasmine. I'm glad I don't. But what I do get, I feel like I get violet in here. It's a sweetness, airy, and powderiness to this composition that just comes off smelling like violet. You also have this woody, ambery base, and the woodiness comes from creamy sandalwood, and you have this ambery nuance which comes from the ambergris and the vanilla pods, creating this nice, soft, warm amber chord within this. It's very sweet fragrance. If you don't like sweet fragrances, this ain't for you. I still believe I would like to smell this more on a woman than I would actually wear this particular fragrance. But nonetheless, when I have worn it, I have received compliments. So that is number 5, Juicy Flowers. Coming in number 4 is a fragrance that is absolutely mouth-watering. This is a fragrance I picked up last year that I was one of the first to post about on IG, that when I smelt it, I said, this to date is the best pineapple fragrance I've ever smelt. No, it doesn't smell like a Ventus, and no, it's not a Ventus. The pineapple, to describe it, would be erotic. Juicy, succulent, mouth-watering pineapple. This comes from the house of Kajal, and that's Lamar. Unisex, yes. What happens is, to my nose, when those red berries up top mix with the pineapple, which is the more dominant of the fruits used in this, it creates that sweet, tangy, just succulent pineapple. It's slightly aromatic, which is coming from the cardamom that's used in here. Makes it aromatic, slightly green. It's kind of how I would describe the cardamom in here. You get a beautiful, romantic rose. Woodiness in the base, a lot of woodiness. I believe cashmere, cedarwood, oak moss. Trying to think what else. I think those are the woodiness in here. But you get that vanilla in here, which is, it's almost like cooking vanilla. It is sweet. It almost has a gourmand edge to it. It's what that vanilla smells like. And then you have the musk that is not animalic. It is extremely sensual. It's not soapy. It's just clean and sensual. Highly complimented. Please don't take my word for it. Get you a sample, try it out for yourself, see if it works out for you. For me, this is a winner, man. That's from the house of Kajal, and that's Lamar. Coming in number 3. I'm kind of questioning why I even have it at number 3. This is my second most complimented fragrance within my collection, and it's not close. Only to be rivaled by my number 1, which is Instant Crush. I've told stories about what has happened to me when I've worn this fragrance. The things that have been said to me that I will not repeat on YouTube. I remember wearing this to a club, and I might have put, I think I was like a fool, but it worked. I had like 8 sprays of this. First of all, this will stay on skin forever. If you put it on clothes, it will be there for weeks. Let's start there. I put about 8, maybe even 10 sprays on, maybe. I feel like it was anywhere from 6 to 8. I was in the club with my lady dancing, and these women, 2 women, kept standing behind me, like really close. Like, my girl stopped and whispered in her ear and said, "Yeah, they trying to pickpocket you or something?" So we kind of moved and they followed. And she said, "I think they're smelling you," because of their reaction to how their face was and how they were sniffing. This is with my girl. I'm with her. It's clear. It didn't matter. They loved it, man. I have many other stories. I can't name them all, but this is a winner for me. That's coming from the house of Haramain, and this is Amber Oud Gold Edition. This is supposed to be a clone of Etta Purpura. I see that. This is why I probably don't own Etta Purpura, because of this. If I even remotely heard this may be discontinued, I might go out and buy 2 bottles to have. But with this much juice and everything I have, I probably won't run out of this. This is fragrance falls in my guaranteed list. What is my guaranteed list? Guaranteed I'm going to get compliments when I wear this fragrance. I go on somewhere, I feel a need to have compliments. I want to be flirty. I want everybody to tell me I smell good. This is on my guaranteed list. I pull this out, I know what's happening. Fruity, ambery, woody, musky fragrance. Winner. If you don't have it, you really should. And that's from the house of Haramain. That's Amber Oud Gold Edition. Coming in at my number 2 fragrance. The reason why I like this over my number 3, because number 3 is like really strong. Like I told you, it'll be on skin forever and will not come off clothing for weeks. This one still has very good performance. I'm getting anywhere from 9 to 10 hours on this particular fragrance. But it's just a little bit more airy and it's floral, more floral than what this fragrance is. And it also has an aquatic nuance to the fragrance. This is coming from the house of Mancera. I've spoken about this fragrance. I believe this might be in my top 5 favorite Mancera fragrances within my collection. It's definitely in my top 15 most complimented fragrances within my collection. This is Jardin Exclusif. If you took Eau de Purpur or Amber Oud Gold Edition and you added this salty, almost aquatic, floral nuance to it, you would get this. Fruity, sweet. I get a lot of violet. I'm getting rose. I'm not getting jasmine in these fragrances, although it's listed in the fragrance notes. I don't get it, and I'm glad I don't. Oh man, ambergris and that vanilla and ambergris creating this salty amber accord almost with this fragrance. And it's also woody, musky woody. I've been talking about this for a couple years now, since I've been on YouTube. If you don't have it, you should. If you want compliments like you say you want compliments, you should. If you're a man who are scared to wear florals, you should stop. Get with it. You don't need a 120 ml of this to know if you like it. Buy you a 5 ml and don't wear it and just make your judgment. Wear it out around women if you're, if that's what you're into, or if you're into men, wear it around men or whoever you're into. Let's just leave it there and see how it works in the crowd. This is a crowd pleasing fragrance. You will smell good. Again, these fragrances are fragrances I wear when I'm flirty, I'm having fun, I'm out and about. Maybe because of the floral aspect, I will wear this like on a date. If I'm going out on a date, I will wear something like this. I love that aquatic, salty, floral take on this fragrance. Coming in number 2, Jardin Exclusif from Mancera. Coming in at number 1 of my most complimented unisex fragrance for the summer of 2021. Is one that needs introduction. A lot of people haven't reviewed this or talked about this fragrance. It is the most expensive on this list. How expensive? Retail, about $465. Maybe low 3s, high 2s, like in a Facebook group somewhere if you can find it. This is a beauty. When I first got it, I was like, it's kind of similar. I kind of almost wrote it off and was a little disappointed because it reminded me of this until I smelled them side by side and it was clear which fragrance was superior, although very similar. So it's somewhat of a good alternative for the first 2 hours, and then it's gone somewhere else. This is coming from the house of Boadicea, the Victorious. This is Azrak. Now, Azrak means blue in Arabic, I believe. In this bottle and the scent inside of it represents that, the power of the ocean. To sum it up, think Eau de Purpur with a really prominent, and I mean really prominent aquatic nuance in it. Some things that's not listed in here that I believe they list amber in here, but I feel like what I'm getting is ambergris. Amber's not a real note, right? It's an accord, a whole bunch of different notes that creates amber. Sometimes ambergris or gray amber is used to create that. I feel like I get that in here. I also feel like I get some driftwood within this fragrance because it says woody notes, but I believe I'm getting some driftwood in there. You get that aquatic nature with this, but it's not hardly as prominent with this. So think again, Eau de Purpur with a really prominent aquatic nuance. But then after about an hour and a half, it transitions to something so almost masculine. It's like it starts off feminine and then it ends up nice masculine, a little warm. And it becomes this woody, musky, ambergris, floral, fruits in the background scent. It basically turns into almost a blue fragrance. Very aromatic. It turns to a blue, like your traditional kind of like really high-end niche blue fragrance. Edible pearl, feminine at top, blue fragrance at the bottom. I can go on and on about this scent. It's not a full review. I have to do a full review on it one day. This is my number one. Sample it. It's too expensive to be blind buying it. If you live in a metropolitan city, go to a high-end department store. They might sell, like Neiman's or Saks, probably sell this. Try it out, see if you like it, see if it's worth it for you. Again, I can't tell you that. But for me, there's this class and elegance with this fragrance that, unlike all the other fragrances I named, which I think are flirty, fun, this is flirty, fun, but I would wear this in a suit. If I was going somewhere fancy, I would wear this fragrance. It is extremely versatile, from really dressed up to casual. Listen, I said enough. It's not a full review. That's coming from the house of Boadicea Victorious, and that's Azrak. So, that was 5 complimented unisex fragrances for the summer 2021. Have you tried any of these fragrances? If you have, leave your comments down below. And tell everybody what you think about the fragrance. You might say, man, you tripping. It ain't that good. That's fine. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's fine. I know for me, this is how I feel about it, right? But you're entitled to feel that, and no one can tell you you're wrong for feeling that, right? If you have other really nice unisex fragrances that'll get you compliments for the summer, I could have did a top 20. I just want to do 5. Leave those down below, and we can talk about those as well. Other than that, I have a lot of content to give you. I didn't forget about the giveaway fragrance. I have another giveaway I'm gonna be doing coming up in a few more videos. I have another giveaway after that. So I have a couple of samples and stuff I'm gonna be giving out here shortly. With that being said, thank you all for taking this time out of your day to watch the video. I'm gonna leave you the way I greeted you, and that's the universal language of peace.